Hi guys, it's Rob here from CrossFit Muscle Yard, and today I'm going to show you how to row. So there's a lot of technique when it comes to rowing. First things, foot straps. So you want to get your feet in there. Now, you want basically to strap around the biggest part of your foot. You can do them up this one. So, the next thing is the damper. This goes from 0 to 10. What you don't want to do is just whack it on 10 because you think you're going to get the most amount of power out of it. That's what a lot of people think, but that's not true. I row on a 4 to 5, probably just on a 5. If you're unsure, I would say start on 5 and go from there. It's basically very similar to gears on a bike. Now, if you have the gears on your bike really low, your pedals will spin, but you won't really go that far. Now, if you have them really high, it's going to be hard. It's too much resistance, and you're not really going to get going. Exactly the same for this, okay? It all depends on your strengths and stuff. If you're a very tall person, you might be able to have it a little bit higher because you get more output out of it. But as starting off, start on 4 or 5, okay? So the technique. First of all, this is what you see in a lot of gyms, and this is what we shouldn't really be doing, okay? See people going crazy like that, but it's not that strong of a pull, and it's basically you're not going to be able to do that for very long. Okay. So the technique of the row should be like this. You come in. We start with our legs. So we go legs, 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 legs. Once your legs are extended, your hips lean back, and then you pull nice and strong to your sternum. Okay. Then you come back out. Arms, legs. Okay, that way I'm using the chain, a nice long length, because that's what's making it go round. And this mimics a rowing boat, so you can imagine I'm putting the oars in the water, and I'm pulling, and the boat is going along. If I'm only doing this with the oars, the boat isn't going to go very far. So, a couple of little tips on the technique. First one, if you don't want to come too far in, we don't want to have a massive rounded back and lose tension here. So we can always come a little bit, that's cool, but no really more than that. I like to stay about there. So legs first. Legs, 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 legs. I lean back, pull nice and strong. Now before I do the pull, I want to have my lats engaged. Look at the difference here. Bang. That's engaged lats. So if you've ever done Olympic lifting or anything like that, deadlifts, you engage your lats before you lift. That's because it's going to lock this in place, and that will allow me then to pull harder because these are engaged. Like doing a pull-up, I'll be able to use those muscles. So I'm engaged. I come back, engage, pull. Legs, pull. The next thing is the chain. So the chain wants to stay ideally nice and straight. Sometimes when people are tired, you see a little bit like that. And all that is so you're getting a little rest. But really for efficiency, and if you haven't got to go that far on it, we want to stay focused and we want to stay tight. So, breathe back in, breathe out, back in. Yeah. One more last thing is, the most common mistake we probably see is people's legs sort of bouncing. So as they're locking out, they come straight back in. And you're missing out on that big pull. So this is what it looks like. You're coming out, but they're actually coming back in before they've finished that pull. So, bouncy legs, you see it a lot. So, try and pause at the back for a second before you even come back in. So you come back, pause. Make sure you've got that pull. Pause. Pause. You'll find you'll be able to keep your heart rate down, keep the breathing under control, and you're going to be able to go a lot further. Okay, next I want to talk about this screen with you. So we have a lot of information on here. So this is on meters. So your 500 meter pace is this. So 141/5. So that basically means if I was to keep that pace, or this pace that I'm rowing at, I will finish 500 meters in 1 minute 41 seconds. So it's good to learn that pace. This one in the top corner, top right, is your strokes per minute. This is how many times you go in and out. Now this is the key, really, because you want to keep that one as low as you can possibly get it, but with this output as high as you can get it. So basically you're going in and out less times, but still creating the same amount of output. If that is up to 36, 40, that means you're going in and out 40 times, but still only maintaining the same pace. So you're gonna get a lot more tired because you're doing a lot more work for the same amount of results. So try and keep that one down, top right corner down, power output higher. This is how many meters you've done. It will also the same if I change the units, because we use calories a lot as well. So exactly the same information. Keep this one down, keep this one higher, and it'll be how many calories you get. This one's how many calories an hour, not for 500 meters.